Alright guys, this is probably going to be the longest video I've done in a while, because we're going to try our best to do this trial in all one go. So, welcome, my name is Yuusha Anime, and welcome back to DanganRonpa. Goodbye despair. Now, you have to pay, my throat really hates me today, very, very badly. I was at work last night, and I am not in the greatest of states at a second. I've got like I guess you could say a frog in my throat, but we are going to do the final trial of DanganRonpa 2. And I've been looking forward to this because I'm on the move on to another episode. So guys, here comes Shoka. Yes, we're ready. Class trial. Begin.
Now then, let's begin with a sip during the class trial. If you vote correct, I'll punish everyone.
Monami?
Oh my! Monami? My cute little sister? You're awfully quiet.
Yeah.
What's happened to you? You've ascended the ladder of adulthood and reached the moon? Because you're a rabbit?
She's pissed.
Whoa!
Well, okay then. What? She's not moving.
One more time! Jeez! How about this one?
Yeah, there we go.
This will be my final blow!
She's not gonna give up.
It's useless.
Please stop! I feel bad for Monomi.
You're right.
What?
Now's not the time for me to horse around with Monomi. The class trial has started after all.
And the final one.
The victim this time is Nagito, who is attempting to reveal the traitor for everyone's sake. Who in the world killed him? I'm so curious.
If he was killed for trying to reveal the traitor, that traitor is obviously the killer. They were trying to shut Nagito up.
That would make the most logical sense.
That might not be it.
But yeah, that could also be the case.
Huh? Are you trying to protect the traitor? They didn't call out when we were in danger. Wait. Don't tell me you're the traitor.
Don't say something so stupid. There's no way in hell I'm the traitor.
Now that's more like it. Why don't you guys hurry and start arguing already?
Alrighty then. The traitor and the killer. Who murdered Nagito? Is he right? Yep. Are they the same person? Or... Still don't trust Sonia. Okay, here we go. There's a lot of them on this one. Okay.
The killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
That's correct.
So that's why he was so beat up.
Yep.
What were they trying to find out by torturing him?
Oh.
Definitely the bomb's hiding place. If so, the suspect
That could actually work.
is whoever found the bomb first.
No.
That was Fuyuhiko.
I found it by coincidence. There's no way I'd torture someone.
Damn. Okay, that's a tough one. Why did the killer have to torture Nagito? But of course, by torture in the first place.
The killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
Alright, that might be the one.
The reason Nagito's body was covered.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's why he was so beat up. What were they trying to find out by? Definitely the bomb's hiding place.
No. Damn it.
Damn it!
This is going to be a tough
Killer
one.
didn't tape Nagito. I'm telling you, they were.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's why he was so beat up. What were they trying to find? Definitely the bomb's hiding place.
That could be it, though.
If so, the suspect is whoever found the bomb first.
No. I don't agree
That
with
was
that.
Fuyuhiko.
I found it by coincidence.
He did find it.
Damn it!
What were the... Torturing is this. Okay. And the other one was survival knife. Details. Hands from the military base. Safe to assume the wounds... No. Okay, okay. The other one was Monokuma's plushie. Yeah. Okay. Girder. Monokuma panels. Oh, okay, that's what it is. Oil lighter. Monokuma knew all along that the bombs were fake. Apparently, he never revealed that fact to anyone.
I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's
God
why
damn
he was
it.
so beat up.
Yeah,
What
but
were
so
they
doesn't
trying
make
to
any
find
sense.
out by torturing him?
Man, this one's gonna be a tough
Definitely
one.
the bomb's hiding place. If so, the suspect is whoever found the bomb first.
I don't feel that's the right one there.
Damn it!
Oh, damn.
The killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's
It's
why.
gotta
what
be
were they trying to-
Akane's one,
Definitely
whoever
bomb's
found the bomb
hiding- If
first.
so, this is whoever found the bomb first.
It's got to be that one, because that would make sense.
The killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
My computer's
The
telling me I'm
reason
right in
Nagito's
space.
body was
goddammit.
covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
Which is true.
So
Torturing.
that's why he was so beat up. What were they trying to find out by torturing him? Definitely the bomb's hiding place.
That was a misclick. I'm sorry about that.
Damn it!
God damn.
The killer didn't tape. I'm telling you, they were.
The reason Nagito's.
It's because the killer.
So that's why. What were they trying to? Definitely the bomb's. If so, the suspect is whoever found the bomb first.
That was Fuyuhiko.
I found it by coincidence. There's no way I'd torture someone.
Am I gonna have to look up a guy for this one because I feel dumb? Oh no! Don't tell me I have to try and cheat on the very first time I'm back on this. God damn it! My memory's terrible, guys. I'm sorry. So what is it then? It was that one. That was the one I was trying to do. I was right. It was the duct tape and
The
the
killer
torture.
didn't tape Nagito's mouth
I
to shut
tried
him
to do
up.
that.
I'm telling you, they were.
The reason Nagito's.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
There we go.
No,
that was
that's
what I
wrong.
was trying to do. Bloody hell.
But Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape, so he wouldn't have been able to confess anything.
Yeah.
If he was being tortured for information, they wouldn't have taped his mouth like that.
Yeah.
I'm prepared.
Whoa. Damn. Fuyuhiko. No, wait.
I just
Kazuichi.
realized it. It's a trap.
Huh?
Trap?
Stupid Hajime. You got caught in that trap.
Huh? Kazuichi? Okay. I'm gonna have that
You
one.
said, if Nagito's mouth, you obviously assume he couldn't talk, right? But that was the trap. They wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
But if you tape his mouth shut, how is he supposed to answer anything?
Yeah.
Pay attention. This is how it... First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him,
No.
they duct taped his mouth shut.
It's gotta be they duct taped his mouth shut.
Crap!
It's gotta be
Pay
they...
attention. This is how it went down. First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him, they duct taped... Whew, that was close, you guys.
Oh, I was
Damn
wrong.
it! Like you said, if Nagito's mouth was taped shut, you obviously assume he couldn't talk, right?
So
But
that one was
the
the
trap. They wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
But if you tape his mouth shut,
Damn it.
how is he supposed to answer anything?
Pay attention. This is how it went down. First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him...
After they killed him.
Crap!
No, the Spirit Gungnir.
Pay attention, this is how it went down. First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location.
Fuck. Man, why is this a tough one? I mean,
Pay attention,
damn.
this is how it went. First, the killer tortured and got information about the... Then, after they killed him...
Damn it, then what is it?
Crap!
The only
Pay
thing I
attention,
can think
this
of
is how it
bloody
went down.
Duct tape.
First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him...
Come on.
Allow
There
me
we
to cut
go.
through those words.
Bloody hell. This one is gonna be tough.
No, there's no doubt Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he was beat up.
What did you say?
Who cares about the duct tape? We might as well settle this with rock, paper, scissors.
We don't need to play a game. It's clear the duct tape was on his mouth before the torture even began.
Yeah.
Why do you always side with Hajime? Do you have a crush on him or something?
Are you in elementary school or something?
You were with us when I peeled the duct tape off Nagito's mouth, right? The blood on Nagito's face wasn't
Yeah, it
under
wasn't-
the duct tape, remember?
The blood on his face came from his arm wounds, which means the duct tape was on his face before his arms were even wounded.
Yeah.
And the duct tape had a lot of crinkles around his mouth.
So he had it breathed in.
He must have been struggling to open his mouth under the duct tape.
Perhaps the duct tape was used so he wouldn't be able to scream.
Yeah.
Then it's like I said at the beginning. The tape wasn't for torture. It was to keep his mouth shut.
However, if they wanted to seal his mouth, they did not need to hurt him with such ferocity.
Oh no, they needed
They
to.
probably had a deep grudge against Nagito.
Yeah.
Then, are you saying the killer was trying to make him suffer?
Oh yes.
If so, it's friggin' crazy. Did they go psycho or something?
No,
pretty
they
much.
didn't just go
Oh.
crazy. Whoever did this must be one crafty bastard. If not, they wouldn't have taken the time to set fire to the crime scene and destroy all the evidence.
That's true.
The warehouse fire was for destroying evidence?
Yep.
We can't think of any other reason.
But who could have done that?
No, it's for revealing his crime scene.
When the fire occurred, everyone in this room was gathered in front of the warehouse.
It's true.
Yeah. And right after I opened the warehouse door, the flames started burning from the very back.
That was true.
Which means, it is plausible to think that nobody here set the fire.
The killer isn't one of us. But that's
Really?
not the case, huh? I mean, it's wishful thinking.
Even if it was only a coincidence, the timing was just too perfect.
Way too perfect.
Based on the pattern up until now, we should suspect that some kind of setup was used for this.
I
Some
can
kind of
say it. I
setup?
can. I
Like
can believe
what?
that.
I do not know that, but that has been the pattern before.
That's our Miss Sonia. You have such an amazingly high intellect.
All right, creeper alert.
Alrighty then. Let's think about this based on what Miss Sonia thinks. Is that okay, Miss Sonia?
Damn right it is!
Whoa. Okay, she's up for it. The reason for the fire, huh? They're right. We need to clear that up first. It feels like it was to reveal the crime scene and show him up in front of everyone. Burned rope. I think that's going to be the one for this one.
The direct cause of the fire was... the oil lighter found at the crime scene, right?
That's true. That
The
is true.
killer used some kind of setup. He lit the curtain on fire with the lighter.
Yep.
Some kind of setup?
Yep.
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
They probably just threw the lighter.
Nope, they didn't throw the lighter.
Based on the shape of that oil lighter, it can stand upright while the flame is lit.
Yep.
If they tipped over the lighter in some way, it could have ignited the curtain.
Easily.
Some way?
Maybe they used invisible thread.
Invisible thread. Damn it.
Crap!
I'm going to lose this one really badly.
The direct cause of the fire, the oil lighter found at the crime scene.
The killer used some kind of setup. He lit the curtain on fire with the lighter.
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
They probably just threw the lighter.
No, it's not through
Based
the
on the
lighter.
shape, it can stand up
If they tipped over, it could have ignited.
some way.
Maybe they used invisible thread.
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves.
Or perhaps opening the door caused
Opening
intense
the door.
wind pressure to tip over the lighter.
Huh? It was opening the door. It was opening the door because of the
The direct cause of the
Monokuma
fire was
panels.
The oil lighter found it
The killer used some. He
It was
lit the curtain
panels.
on fire.
Sonia
kind
got
of
it.
setup.
Opening
Did they
the
use
door.
the oil?
They probably just based on the shape, it can stand up
If they tipped over, it could have ignited.
some way.
Maybe they used invisible.
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves.
Or perhaps opening the door.
Yes,
I
there we
agree
go.
with that.
Opening the door.
I also agree that opening the door is what started the fire.
Just as I thought. It was the wind pressure. A dust devil blown here from glorious Japan.
No.
No, not wind pressure. They probably used the Monokuma panels.
They're all lined up in front of the door.
A huge number of tipped-over Monokuma panels were found at the crime scene, right? It looked like they were scattered everywhere, but some were laying on top of each other in a single line. Just a single line leading from the warehouse door to the fire's origin.
Yep.
Does that mean anything?
Oh my
The
god.
killer
Heikky.
probably arranged those Monokuma panels to create a domino effect.
Yep.
A domino effect. You mean those tiles kids play with by lining them up and tipping them over?
In place of those tiles, the killer used the Monokuma panels.
Yep.
So when we opened the warehouse door, the first panel toppled into the second.
Let me just check something quick, guys, because I want to check my space. Yeah, I've got plenty. Windows is trying to update my computer, and it's making me lose a lot of room for some reason.
And from there, they fell like dominoes until they reached the lighter at the end.
Yeah, that makes logical
But
sense.
wouldn't it be obvious that those big panels were falling over?
That's probably why they turned off the lights in the warehouse, so we wouldn't notice them.
That would make sense.
So the reason the warehouse was dark was to hide the domino effect.
And one more thing. There was something else the killer did to hide the domino effect, right?
Oh? Killer did one more thing to hide the domino effect. The Monokuma plushie? No. Yeah, the MP3 player.
I see!
Yeah. Woohoo! Got something right first time. There we
You're
go.
talking about the MP3 player, right?
Let's keep us focused on that.
That hymn blaring throughout the warehouse masked the sound of the falling panels.
Yep. That's why it's so loud. The inside of the warehouse felt even darker because our eyes were still used to the bright sunlight outside. Within the darkness, a loud hymnal blared throughout the warehouse at full volume. Hey, do you guys hear something? Yes, really damn loud. Does Nacto like listening to this depressing crap? No, I'm not talking about the music. As if on cue, it suddenly started.
That's it. So the strange sound was actually the sound of the panels falling.
But those sounds weren't the only strange thing, right?
No.
Looking back on it, it was also strange when we opened the door to the
So
warehouse.
it's stuck. It's fine, I'll open it slowly. No, that's not the problem. Seriously, it'll be fine. Those words are kind of brushed off everyone's warnings and slowly open the door to the warehouse. Clatter, clatter, clatter. Huh? It's not opening. Is there something blocking the door? I can barely open it. I know it. It's a trap. Seriously, just stop it, okay? Didn't I tell you it'll be fine? Just gonna use a little more force. What happened to open it slowly? Kind of ignored the protests, and with a mighty kick, the door flew open. Bam!
Ah, so the door was being blocked by a Monokuma panel.
And when we opened the door, the domino effect started, and the falling panels eventually reached the lighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's how the warehouse caught on fire. At least, that's how it looks.
Yeah.
You don't look so sure.
At the time, Akane mentioned that she could barely open the door.
Yeah, which was odd. Why only barely?
Because the panel was blocking it, right?
Panels are light though.
But the blocked doorway, there wasn't enough space for a person to fit through, right?
What are you
Is that
saying?
a problem?
It's a major problem. I mean, that door was the only entrance to the warehouse.
Door was only the only entrance to the warehouse. The killer couldn't have left.
I see!
It's a locked room
The
situation.
panel was so close to the door that it could barely be opened. The killer inside the warehouse wouldn't be able to leave, right?
Yeah.
Now that you mention it.
It's a locked door
Does
situation.
that mean they
locked
were
room.
hiding inside?
Who? We were all outside the warehouse, you know.
Based on the patterns up until now, I believe some kind of setup was used.
Yeah.
You don't have to think so hard. There's actually only one person who could have possibly done this.
Ah. Huh?
You don't mean...
Yep, but if that's true, it's murder.
Hajime? What do you mean?
The person who started the domino effect inside the warehouse. There's only one person who could have done that. It's Nagito. Nagito's the only person who could have done that.
This is my answer.
Yep, Nagito's the only one who could have done it.
What if it was Nagito?
Why'd you bring him up? He's the victim, you know.
He wasn't just the victim. Maybe.
Huh?
Not just the victim? What does that mean?
He was
Yeah,
the
that's a bit
victim.
vague.
And he was the perpetrator, too. Maybe.
A trap.
Are you saying this was a suicide? Don't be stupid.
It'd be a very messed up suicide. Jesus.
His body was covered in torture wounds. Or did you already forget?
No, that's not what we're trying to say.
Are you saying those were all self-inflicted?
But Nagito might do something like that, don't you think?
That's not the issue. He was tied up, remember? Even for
Yeah.
a creep like Nagito, it'd be impossible for him to tie up his own arms and
That
legs.
is true.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, as long as you
You didn't
understand.
expect her to give up so
It
easily.
seems we need to discuss how Nagito was able to tie himself up.
Huh?
Need to discuss? That's not necessary at all. No matter how much you think about it, it's clearly impossible.
Like you said, it seems impossible if you think about it, but I feel like I'm overlooking something. Here we go. Oh, this is going to be a good one. I feel like now the burnt rope's going to come into play. Because that's the only thing
To
that wasn't
actually
tied up.
tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible.
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
Not really.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
By
How about if
yourself?
you use your teeth?
Nope.
Or if you use your front tail?
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
That was a dirty joke. That was brilliant. Right. I think I know what I...
To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible.
Tying
think I
just
know
the
which
legs
one
is
it is.
one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
No, it wouldn't.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
Yeah.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
How about if you
Damn
use your
it.
teeth? Or if you use your front tail?
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
That was a dirty joke and it was brilliant. Damn it.
To actually tie up, that's obvious.
Tying just the leg, tying
not
both arms
impossible.
would
You couldn't do much with the free...
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
How about if
Oh!
you use your teeth?
Fuck.
Or if
Fuck
you use
you.
your...
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
I just love the panic about the dirty joke though.
To actually tie up, that's obvious.
It's gonna be
tying
the
just the
burnt
leg,
rope.
tying both arms would...
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
How about
Oh.
if you use your teeth? Or if you use your...
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
Shut up, Kazuichi.
To actually tie up, that's obvious.
Tying just the leg, tying both arms would be...
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
How about if you use your teeth?
Oh,
Or if you use your...
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty
Let
joke?
me use it. Fucking
To
hell.
actually tie up, that's obvious.
Tying just the leg, tying both arms would...
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
Oh, wait, that's not right.
Crap.
I feel like that's the
To
one
actually
though.
tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible.
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
Wait.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
Oh,
How about if
wait.
you use your teeth?
I know
Or if
which
you
one
use
it
your
is now.
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
To actually tie up your own arms.
There.
No, that's wrong.
It had to be in the disagreement with Heikky because she was the one against it.
Hold on a sec. Isn't that premise flawed?
Yep.
What? I mean, it's no mistake that his arms and legs were...
Nope.
No, it shouldn't have been both of his arms.
Should have been just the one.
The rope on his right arm was completely burnt up. Based on that, you can't say he was tied up.
Yeah.
That was just burned by the fire. He should have been tied up before
Yeah,
then.
but wouldn't the fire have reached
It
him?
burned because of the fire. Like you said, it might look like that. But that was part of the trap. There's concrete evidence that proves it.
Oh. Nagito's arm was trapped. Was the... The lighter?
Crap!
No. Damn it. The knife in his right hand.
Crap!
Shit! What am I doing wrong? His right sleeve.
I see! Take a close look at his right sleeve. Even though the rope was burnt up, his sleeve wasn't burned at all. When you have a burn like this, no matter how you think about it, is unnatural.
Yeah.
That rope was burned in advance so it would look like it was burned in the fire.
Then Nagito's right arm wasn't tied up, right? He was able to move it freely, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be the case.
That makes sense.
Hajime, that's awesome! I'll let you cop a feel if you want. Akane, you should not give it away for free. Make sure they pay you first.
Oh God, my throat! That's
That's definitely wrong.
Yeah.
Fine. I just gotta get a Benjamin from him before I let him touch me, right?
Huh?
That's not what I meant. I'm talking about Nagito.
Huh?
I mean, even if his right hand wasn't tied up, the knife was still stabbed into it, you know?
That's true.
It's impossible to stab a knife into your right hand with your right hand. Ah, that much is obvious.
Hajime, you tricked me. Give me back that Benjamin.
What do you mean? Not only did she try to charge me, now she wants the money back. What the heck?
Hold on. There should be a way.
Then hurry up and spill it.
If it's something lame, I'll make you give back the Benjamin with 10,000%
Jesus.
interest.
A way to stab yourself in your right hand using only your right hand. Second, there's definitely an answer to this. The cord, wouldn't it be? There was a cord. No? Survival knife. Let's see
Even
what
if Nagito's right hand was free, how could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
If he threw the knife into the air
That's
and
too
let the
risky.
knife fall,
Let
could he
the
stab
knife
his hand
fall.
that way?
Let the knife fall.
Is he a throwing knife expert?
Maybe he propped the knife somehow? And slammed his right hand down on it?
Oh.
Propped it onto what? If he just propped the knife, he could have used his bound left hand.
If you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily. We don't know if his left hand could even reach his right hand.
This one is actually a really tough one. God damn it. Maybe. Hold on a minute. Hold on.
Even if Nagito's right hand was free, how could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
If he threw the knife into the air
Can you prop it with the plushie?
and let the knife fall,
Because that would make
could
sense.
he stab his hand that way?
It would make sense.
Is he a throwing knife expert?
It had to be the plushie.
Maybe he propped the knife somehow?
Yes. I agree with
I
that.
agree with that. The life-size Monokuma plushie. He must have used that to prop the knife.
That makes
Makes
sense.
sense. That's why there was a
Yeah.
big hole in the plushie's stomach.
It might have blood on it.
He inserted the knife handle into that hole to prop it up. Then he slammed his hand onto it.
Oh.
If that's it, he had to place the plushie near him. And it also explains the mysterious blood on the plushie.
That would.
So the blood on the plushie came from Nagito after he stabbed the knife into his own right hand.
Jeez.
I see. So that's the trick.
But for a moment, I seriously thought Monokuma died or something.
A bleeding plushie is super scary. It's got the same fear factor as a doll whose hair grows too long.
Excuse me, yes, that is actually very creepy. I actually think I know of a doll, I think it came from Japan, that his hair just keeps growing and growing like an actual girl's hair. I can't remember what it's called, but I heard it a while ago.
After stabbing his hand, he no longer needed the plushie, so he cast it off toward the fire's origin point.
He probably thought the fire would incinerate it and destroy the evidence.
Yeah.
So what do you think now, Fuyuhiko?
I get what you're saying about the wound on his right hand, but there's still one huge problem.
What's that? The spear?
The spear. Basically, you're saying Nagito committed suicide by impaling himself with a spear, right?
Yeah.
If you think about the order, getting killed by the spear should have been the last thing to happen to Nagito.
Yeah.
If that's true, how is that possible? He can't grab a spear with his right hand
one's
if a
easy.
knife
I
is
can do this
stabbed
one.
into it and his left hand was all tied up.
This is where the
Then
cord comes into play.
He probably took the spear first, and as he endured the pain, he stabbed the knife
No,
into his right
that's
hand.
impossible.
There is a limit to his constitution.
Yeah.
If you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
That's a quote and a half out of context.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch all that.
Like I said, if you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
There's a quote.
Say it one more time. I need to record it. For reasons.
Hey, bastard, you better cut it out.
Yeah,
Like
please.
she said, in that condition, it's very difficult to stab yourself with a spear.
There's a way around
It'd
it,
be
though.
hard to use a spear with a knife stab into your right hand while your left hand is tied up.
Yeah.
So you're saying it's impossible?
No.
But no matter what I think, I can't believe Nagito's death was caused by someone else.
No, I can't either.
I also agree with that. To think that one of us could kill someone with such cruelty, I could never believe that.
So,
You say you can't believe it?
you just don't want to believe it, yeah.
You just
Damn.
don't want to believe it, right? But that's why you keep getting betrayed over and over again, right?
Damn.
Same goes for this time, too.
You just shut your mouth. It's against the rules to interfere with everyone.
Whoa.
If you even think about doing anything, I have a plan of my own.
Wallaby.
Monami sassing me.
Yes, she is.
But it's just as Monokuma said. We've been betrayed over and over again so far. So this might also be the same. Calling this a suicide takes too much for granted, and it's too convenient.
Then are you saying there is a killer among us, Kazuichi?
Of course that doesn't include Miss Sonia and me.
As Kazuichi said, it's true we've been constantly betrayed.
Yeah.
But even if I'm betrayed again, I still want to believe in everyone.
Okay, Chiaki.
No matter how many times I may be betrayed, I still want to believe in everyone.
I also want to believe that there's no killer, but suicide is unimaginable.
Yes, it is quite
Do you
in this,
really think so?
this situation.
But you said it too. It'd be impossible for him to stab
Nope.
himself with a spear in his
There's a way.
condition.
No, I know what the plushie was used for now. So call it a long shot, but could the plushie, after he stabbed his own hand, been lobbed towards the cord's end with the weight to make the spear fall?
I did say difficult, but I never said impossible.
Huh?
I feel that there's some way he could have stabbed himself with that spear.
Yep.
What kind of way?
I don't know.
You don't know.
It's impossible
think
to
I
figure
figured it
out by
out.
myself. So let's think about it together. That's how we made it this far up till now.
That is also true.
Everyone working together.
Sure, we've made it through several ordeals up till now by doing that. Then even now.
All right, let's do this.
Yes. Come on. This has got to be the cord. Because that cord left a bloody girder. No? You sure? Maybe this could
How did Nagito stab himself with a spear? Let's work together and think this through.
When the spear stabbed Nagito, his right hand was covered by the knife, right?
Oh, damn it! No! Yeah, damn it. Bollocks! No. This is gonna be a tough one, Jesus. Yeah, so I want to
We will
retry,
never give up.
because I am not giving up on this one. I love this game too much just to give up. Come on. Oh yeah. We're doing the wrong thing. I think it's the blood in the left hand.
How did Nagito's... Let's work together. When the spear stuck, his right hand was...
He was only able to move his left hand.
But his left hand was also tied up.
Then that rules out his left hand.
No. No.
No, that's wrong!
Don't you dare assume that, Kazuichi.
Hold on. It's still too early to dismiss the possibility that he used his left hand.
Yeah.
Why? I mean, his left hand was tied up, you know?
Doesn't mean it's useless.
There was something off about his left hand.
Yep.
The bloodstain on the palm of his hand. Don't you think it looked somewhat strange?
That looks like it can fit the shape of the weight.
He only had blood on
I
the
just
lower
realized that
area
now.
of his palm. Beyond that point, the bloodstain suddenly cuts off, right?
When the blood splattered, that's as far as it reached, right?
Yeah.
That settles the description of that bloodstain. But it's not the only unnatural bloodstain.
That's also true.
Look, there's blood on the back of his hand, around the middle joints of his fingers.
Like you said, it looks like an unnatural bloodstain, but what's wrong with that?
It doesn't
We
matter.
might need to think and use our imaginations for a bit. If there's
Right.
blood on his palm and the back of his hand, what was his left hand doing as the blood splattered?
Yeah. Was Nagito doing something with the left hand? Gripping.
I see.
He was gripping.
When the blood splattered, he was probably gripping with his left hand.
Yeah.
That's why there's such a strange-looking bloodstain on his palm and the back of his hand.
Was he grabbing his
sense.
front tail?
No!
Perish the thought! He was obviously grabbing the spear!
Now that you mention it, compared to the rest of his body, the wounds on his left arm are pretty mild.
Yeah.
He probably made his wounds mild on purpose, so he could keep his strength while he gripped the spear.
But why would he kill himself is my
But
biggest
even if he held
question.
the spear with his tied up left hand, it'd be impossible for him to stab himself.
That's right, that's the problem.
Hey, Chiaki, what do you think?
Oh.
Hey, don't tell me you're getting sleepy.
At times like this, you should always strike from a good angle. Just like fixing an old TV.
Well, that's
Oh,
one way
I
to put
got it. Maybe.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah, like I thought. It's no mistake that Nagito was gripping the spear, I think. However, what's important is what section of the spear he was gripping.
That's also important. Section of the spear. Here we go. Here's the one I want. The cord.
see.
It's got to be the cord.
That's it. Instead of the handle, Nagito must have been holding on to the cord. There was a metal weight at the tip of the cord, but there were
Yeah.
bloodstains on that part too. Plus, the joint between the weight and the cord had a bloodstain shaped like it was cut off by something.
Yes,
Isn't
that is
the
true.
size of that cut-off section about the same size as a human fist?
Yeah, about that.
Ah, you're right. So this is the part Nagito was gripping, huh? And then the blood that was supposed to end up here ended up getting on Nagito's left hand.
Yeah.
But why is it so important to know which part of the spear he was gripping?
To
You're
know
not
how
gonna
it
say
comes
he
down.
gripped the tip of the cord, swung the spear around, and stabbed himself, right?
Nope. Something else.
That is where the clue to solve this mystery resides. Right, Chiaki? I am sorry. Of course this mystery will not be solved that easily.
Definitely not. There's too much. There's too much going on. Nagito was gripping the cord extending from the butt of the spear with his left hand. From there, he would how would he stab himself in the stomach with the spear?
It seems we are stuck. Shall we have tea time?
At a time like this, how about we stick to the plan to think one step at a time instead of expecting the answers all at once?
Okay.
That's a long plan name.
That is a very long
One
plan.
step at a time. What does that mean?
Instead of trying to rush to a conclusion, try and
Let's
find a logical
focus
way
on
to
the
reach
spear
it.
first. Namely, where it was and how it was positioned just before it impaled Nagito.
Yeah.
How it was positioned.
Nagito is facing up and the spear stabbed through his stomach. So if it's just before that... That's it, could it be? The state of the spear and the fact that Nagito is holding the tip of the cord attachment. If I put those together and think about it, I should be able to figure it out. Where the spear was and what state it was in before it stabbed Nagito. Ah, logic dive. Come on, I'm good at these. Oh man. Yeah, I need to remember the controls for this thing. I love Logic Dive. It's probably one of my favourite little functions on this game, in all honesty. I just love how this little game to solve a mystery is. I find it absolutely, like, awesome. Here we go. Woo! So we're on the time to question 1. Where's the spear? It was above Nagito. Clearly. There we go. I know how to do this one. I was moving. Hello. Why are these moving all of a sudden? Why? Oh. He's changed direction. I don't like this. Shit. Man, this is going to be a good one. Alright, question 2. Okay. Besides spear, what else was above? Ceiling girder. Just barely made that. Here we go. I know how this one was done. Oh. 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 One needs to... Ah! Fuck. You cheeky bastard. I just love the Logic Dive. It looks so artsy and brilliant. I love it. This is probably one of my favourite mini games of the DanganRonpa thing for solving a case. Why connect but Spear's cord? Spear's cord. Here we go. Easy. Woohoo! Above Nagito, ceiling girder, and a Spear's cord.
It's all coming together.
Yes.
The spear impaled Nagito as he was laying face up. It must have been perpendicular to him just before that.
Yep.
Perpendicular. In the middle of the air?
Yep.
If Nagito did that all by himself, did he have some sort of ESP?
No.
That'd be awesome, but he probably used the ceiling girder directly above him.
That's more likely.
Nagito probably slung the cord over the ceiling girder, and using that as a support, he hoisted the spear directly above him. And if Nagito let go of the cord, the spear would have fallen and impaled him while he was laying face up.
That
I
is
noticed
true.
a slight red streak on the ceiling girder. It probably got smeared there during the setup.
Yep.
The blood on the cord probably rubbed off on the ceiling girder as the spear was falling. So, how about it? Using this method, Nagito could have impaled himself with the spear.
Are you
Yep.
serious? He really committed suicide? Like that?
He probably chose that spear so he could commit suicide like that. If someone else did this, there's no reason they'd go to all this trouble just to kill someone with a spear.
I agree. When I was investigating this case, I kept thinking over and over how strange it was. Why did the killer use the knife and the spear so
Yeah.
differently?
So you're saying he needed to use that spear to pull off his trick?
Then, this is for real? He really committed suicide?
No. I don't think he did.
Every single wound on
I
his
don't
body.
think he did.
That was all him?
Not just that, he did all that while he was gripping the spear? That spear should not have stabbed Nagito until the very end. Which means Nagito wounded himself while he was gripping that spear, right?
Jesus.
Did he put the duct tape on his mouth too?
He probably covered his own mouth so we wouldn't hear him screaming in pain.
Did he need to go that far?
I don't
That's
know.
beyond crazy. Why would he do that to himself?
I have no clue.
He was probably trying to get us to make a mistake. By committing a suicide that looked like a murder, he was trying to steer us toward the wrong answer. His goal was to get us all executed.
No.
And that's why he stabbed himself over and over again?
Did he want us to die that bad?
That's messed up. That's seriously so messed up.
Yeah, that's our Nagito.
Jeez, and I was starting to feel a little sympathetic toward him. How stupid of me. Completely underestimated his capacity for malice. Mind-blogging malice threatens us even after he's died. But the form of his malice took. I'd forgotten all about it until now. If If he was here now, he'd probably be sneering at me.
However, there is one thing I still do not understand. He said he
Yeah.
would reveal the traitor, right?
Yes.
Whatever became of that?
He was probably planning to kill the traitor along with the rest of us.
So why did he not just do that in the first place?
Yeah.
If he had no qualms with killing everyone, he did not have to cause a bomb scare to reveal the traitor.
That is
I
also
bet
true.
the bomb scare was part of the strategy behind this trick. He made us split up and search for a bomb so none of us would have an alibi. He created a scenario where any of us could have killed him.
He tried to make us doubt each other and tried to hide the truth behind his suicide.
Did he cause a bomb?
He's a fucking
Damn it.
bastard who killed himself for his delusions of grandeur. It's not that unthinkable.
You are right, I suppose.
Yeah, it appears we've come to a
No.
conclusion.
No.
Bastard Nagito committed suicide. It was all done by him so we'd be executed.
That should be okay, right? Right?
What? You're not satisfied yet?
No, I agree that Nagito killed himself, but I feel like there's something that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It's probably just my imagination.
Nah, say it. What? I mean, I sort of understand what she's talking about. I don't think it's a mistake to assume that Nagito commits suicide, but why do I feel so uneasy about it? Is it because we don't know who the traitor is, or...?
So what are you gonna do? Is it okay to proceed with the voting time?
Nope.
What do you think, Akane?
Well, there's no doubt Nagito's death was a suicide. Oh well,
No.
I guess my gut is
No.
wrong sometimes.
You are right. It is not as though we can draw any other
I
conclusion.
think something big is
Then
missing here.
it's okay to end it here, huh?
No.
That means we're done
No.
with this last class trial and we can leave this island, right? It's okay to reach such a happy ending, right?
Kazuichi.
Then it's okay? It's okay to say, you've decided on the killer?
Don't say that. No, no, no.
Understood. Then voting time.
No, hold on a sec.
Nope. He's pissed.
Hold on. Why?
Sorry, just a little more. I want you guys to wait just a little more. I can't help but feel like there's still something we overlooked.
Yeah.
Like who the traitor is?
Yeah.
But the issue here is who killed Nagito, right? Even if we identify the traitor, the conclusion won't change.
That's true, but
The mystery isn't just about who the
Yeah.
traitor is.
Exactly.
No matter how you look at it, Nagito's death is a suicide.
You've done it to draw out the traitor.
I'm a little worried, you know?
Hey, what do you
Oh,
mean
damn
it's
it,
not
sorry.
about who the traitor is? What kind of mystery is left?
There's just one thing that doesn't make sense, and it relates to Nagito's death.
Sorry.
Plus, it's something even Nagito couldn't influence. He couldn't even tamper with the evidence for it.
Something related to Nagito's death, and it's something that even he couldn't have messed with.
You're gonna keep going? And here I thought we were finally finished.
Something that related to Nagito's death. What?
I see!
That? Okay, that was a misclick, but okay.
is it about the Monokuma file?
Yeah, that's it.
Huh? There was something suspicious in the Monokuma file?
I guess. The victim is Nagito Komaeda. The body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. The estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Not only is there a spear stab in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds in each of his fives. Furthermore, there is a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. The suspicious part of the Monokuma file that Chiaki is worried about is... what is it? What's hidden in the Monokuma file? The cause of death. It doesn't say how he died, it just says what's happened to him. Yeah, it's cause of death. It's gotta be. Damn. This is a hectic one. Oh, S. I'm missing an S. Jesus Christ, that was insane.
I got it!
Why was that so blamming everywhere? Jesus.
In this particular case's Monokuma file, there's no specific cause of death.
Yeah. So, not only is there a spear stabbed into his stomach, there are multiple wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there is a laceration on his left arm and a knife impale for his right hand. Yeah, it doesn't state if he
Isn't
was
that
actually
weird?
killed by it.
Until now, the files always specified the cause of death.
Yeah.
But the cause of death is obvious, is it not?
Yes, but no.
The spear in Nagito's stomach. It is obvious just by looking at it that it was a cause of death.
Maybe it's not included if it's not important enough to write about.
What?
Well, Monokuma,
I plead the fifth!
Oh,
There he
okay.
goes again! I'm so appalled that I have nothing to say.
Jesus, what of it?
Even during Gundam's case, and before during Rikon's case, the
Yeah.
thing he purposely omitted from the Monokuma file was always the most important mystery in the case.
And in this one, it's the
Are you
cause of
saying
death.
that applies this time too?
Hold on a sec. Then, are you saying there's more to Nagito's death?
Yep.
Are you suggesting, again, that his death wasn't a suicide?
You guys were the ones who said it was a suicide in the first place.
No, I don't think it's a mistake to call
Yeah.
Nagito's death a suicide, but it's not just a suicide.
Yep.
Come to think of it, did Nagito really commit suicide just to get us all killed?
That's the big
are
question.
you sticking up for him?
That's not what I
Yeah.
meant. I mean it in a bad sense.
Bad sense?
I just remembered that his malice always defied our expectations, and that concerns me. For example, would that malice just end here? Did Nagito's malice drive him to risk his life for a truth we'd reach this easily? I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about, you know?
That's true.
How interesting! You sure do believe in Nagito, huh? Because you believe in his malice, you continue to suspect his malice.
Yeah.
I see. I guess that's what passes for friendship these days.
I guess it does.
What friendship?
Uh-oh, if I got sent today.
What should we do, you guys? Should we proceed with the vote? I think we should keep going until everyone is satisfied. Even if it's just to be safe.
Okay,
You're right. We only get one chance to vote after all.
that's true.
Just to be safe, huh? Guess I have no choice. If that's the case, I'll do my best to go along with it.
Okay,
This is
Heikky.
friggin' annoying. But if you guys say you're doing it, there's no way I'm gonna back out.
Hey, Monokuma, you heard us. The voting's gonna have to wait.
We've come this far. Let's work hard till the very end. If we work together, everything should be all right. That's what I believe.
Yeah.
Aww,
Oh, Mommy's happy.
splendid. You guys are so splendid right now. That's right. If all your hopes are united, no
And
despair can
comes the
shake
Monokuma
you.
kick. No? Okay. Before your hopes are united, no despair can shake you, huh? Think about it, and Nagito said the same thing. The absolute hope that can overcome any despair. He said he was yearning for that. Then this situation we're in might be the thing that Nagito wanted all along. Maybe. No, never mind. Probably overthinking. No, you're not. Okay, here we go then. I'm a bit surprised that Monomi's not tied up though. Ah, we're at the halfway point. Ooh! Hey!
No, no.
My heart was racing like crazy when I thought the voting time was gonna start, but... Well, if you think about it rationally, there's no way it was gonna happen. We haven't done this bit yet. Most of the players probably figured that out too. You're the only one who didn't know. Isn't that right, Monomi?
Well, Monomi's still not saying anything.
Hey, how much longer are you planning to sulk? Let's get along like we always do.
Damn, Monomi's staying quiet.
Alright, Hey, you passed! Friendship is measured by how long you can stand the silence when you're all alone with someone else. So, Manami and I are the bestest of best friends. Don't say such stupid things. I hate you so much right now. Enough! Why do I have to be hated that much? Besides the fact that you're snapping me like that, I don't trust you at all. Not even a teensy tiny 1mm bit. How sad. Distrusting your friend is much more shameful than being betrayed by a flat friend, you know? We aren't even friends in the first place. Then, as your older brother, let me say this. You're not even my brother. It's sad to live without friendship. That's even sadder than watching a high school rom-com full of guys. Well, there may be some demands for that.
Yeah, that's true.
I totally took the man bait.
Damn it, mon ami. Yes, save the current progress, because this is going to get bumpy real quick. And
I'm
Monami.
Monami. By now, there's nothing more for me to say.
Well, okay.
Anyway, my chest is full of pride right now. Everyone is united against despair. That's why I'm gonna fight too.
Go on,
I will
Monami.
fight the only way I can. I'm gonna show that guy my fearsome retaliation. That's basically it.
Oh. Okay, dokie.
So if we're working together, where do we start? With the cause of death missing from the Monokuma file?
Why don't we try removing all our preconceived notions before we discuss this?
Oh.
In the beginning, our discussion advanced by assuming Nagito's death was caused by the spear. It's better to confirm if there are any other possibilities. That's what I think.
Ah.
Other possibilities. Huh.
If something other than the spear killed Nagito, all I can think of is the knife stabbed into his hand, but...
That was definitely a gruesome wound, but it wouldn't be the fatal wound, don't you think?
No, it wouldn't.
If you think the cuts on his legs and left arm aren't the fatal wounds...
Are we finished already?
I
No.
feel like it's possible that we overlooked something.
If they went into the house, they'd know. I think she's on about the poison. I think
Then
it's
let's
the
bring up
poison.
whatever we can think of, one after the other. That might clear some things up.
Exactly! We should cooperate at a time like this.
Yep. Fatal wound, that wasn't the spear. We don't even know if it actually exists, but if it does, we need to find out what it is, no matter what. I'm thinking the poison, because that bottle was half empty. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Monokuma special poison, let's go.
Let us consider a different fatal wound.
It's not the knife in his right hand, right? It's
No.
not the other wounds, right?
No.
With all those wounds, maybe he simply bled to death.
Nope.
There's no way he burned to death.
Nah,
Was the
definitely.
cause of death something that cannot be seen?
That's the one! That's the one!
I agree with that. That's it. I totally forgot about that possibility. If the cause of death was something we can't see, then we have to consider poison as a possible method.
Poison?
It is
Yeah.
true that poison is not something we can see, but why did you bring that up all of a sudden?
I remember, when I went to investigate Nagito's cottage, I discovered something really strange.
Oh, yeah.
Inside the refrigerator, I found a bottle of Monokuma's special poison.
Yep.
Poison?
Additionally, that's a poison made specifically for killing.
Yep.
I see. Now that you mention it, there's no way a toxin like that doesn't relate to the case at all.
Ah.
If poison was the cause of death, it would not leave an obvious wound on Nagito's body.
However, it's common for blood blotches to appear on a body that's been poisoned.
Yeah.
I see. You sure seem to know a lot about medicine.
What does that mean?
Oi.
But even if blood blotches appear, if the body was already covered in blood, there's no way we'd notice them easily,
No,
right?
not that easily.
Did he wound his body just to camouflage them?
That's also a possibility.
Yeah, that's possible.
But still, both of Nagito's hands were full. So how would he drink poison?
His left hand was tied up and gripping the spear, and his right hand had a knife stuck in it.
If it was a slow-acting poison, It is possible he consumed it in advance.
That is also
No,
possible.
the warning
Oh,
label on
no.
the bottle explicitly
it's
states the
instant.
effect is instant.
Then it's impossible. Both his hands were full just before he died.
And this is when the hardtail appears.
You're
Uh-oh.
totally overvaluing that tail.
His mouth was covered with duct tape, you know. If he wanted to drink poison, how'd he get it past his lips?
If there's no way he could have drank the poison, it might be impossible.
However,
Just kidding. It's not like we're out of possibilities yet.
Are there any left?
Hell no. No matter how you slice it, he was totally killed by that spear.
Since we've already ruled out so many possibilities, it might be easier to think about what really killed him.
yeah.
Operation Elimination Method. The hint should be written on the poison's warning label. Maybe.
The way the poison entered Nagito's body, the answer is written on the warning label? I should think carefully and try to remember it. Oh, logic dive again. Here we go. Okay. Woohoo! Get to do this again. There's only 2 questions. Let's go for it. Woohoo! Do not block me from the middle. Ah, it's going to be some of these ones. Okay. Woohoo! Du, du, du. I don't think I told you any of these guys this, but when I was younger, I used to play SSX when I was with my aunt, because we always used to compete against each other. And I only beat her once in that game. Never was able to beat her again. What's the date? It had to be gas, didn't it? It had to be gas. Yes! It was gas. Woohoo! Okay, I'm doing stuff, You just getting correct answers for once. Woohoo! Oh, you're getting a bit close to the edge now. Boink. Whoop. 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 Yep. 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 Oh! That didn't go to plan. Whoop. Whoop. Whoa! Wow, this one's a bit of a difficult one to do. Okay, I'm going to jump over to this side. There we go. Much easier. Wow, there we go. How did the poison enter? Through his wounds. I'd imagine it's through his wounds. No! No! Through his nose! Of course, because he'd have to smell it. Wow, I'm stupid. That made even more sense than I thought it would. Come on, let's finish this logic dive. Look at that. Woohoo! Plonk. And boom. And there. So, it was gas and it entered
all
through
coming
his
together.
nose. Damn.
What if instead of drinking the poison, we assume he inhaled it?
Inhaled?
It's written on the poison's warning label.
This retardant liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though its volatility is low, this liquid is very dangerous when vaporized. There we go.
Dangerous
So the
when vaporized.
fire!
In other words,
The
breathing in the
fire!
gas is fatal.
Poison gas! Then all he had to do was breathe it in through his nose!
He breathed that poisonous gas inside the warehouse? But if poisonous gas had spread throughout the warehouse, why didn't it kill us?
The reason we didn't breathe in the poisonous gas was because sprinklers.
I see!
Yeah, sprinklers.
The sprinklers in the warehouse. Thanks to those, we didn't inhale that poison gas.
Yeah. Jesus, this is crazy.
The poison gas disappeared because of the sprinklers? It wasn't the fire?
Yeah, the fire would have been what caused it to vaporize.
Well, this was also written on the poison's warning label.
In the gaseous state, it is heavier than air, it breaks down in minutes, and it is susceptible to hydrolysis, so water can make it go back to liquid. So it's possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications.
Of course! Hydrolysis! The chemical bonds that formed the poison were broken down by
Yeah.
the water from the sprinklers.
Also, the poison is apparently denser than air. So it probably didn't affect us because we were standing.
And it was above us.
But Nagito was laying down, so he must have breathed in a whole bunch of it, huh?
If it meets the requirements that well, maybe it's not just a possibility anymore.
Yeah, the true cause of Nagito's death was poisoning. The wounds on his body, the spear in his stomach, it was all to keep us from learning the truth.
So what?
What?
Huh?
We figured out that Nagito died from poison, but so what?
That's true.
In the end, it doesn't change the fact that he committed suicide, right?
What?
Then enough already!
Nagito inhaled the poison he prepared and died. Yeah, that still sounds like a suicide.
Well, with this, we have a clearer picture. We've also determined the true cause of death.
That's true.
All right. All the mysteries should be solved now. We should get on with the voting time, right?
Well, but
What? There's still more?
I mean, not all the mysteries have been solved yet. In the end, Nagito's motive was still unclear. He committed suicide so he can kill every last one of us? Was that really his... No, of course it's not his motive. Is that really okay?
Hey, what happened? There's no reason to wonder about that stuff anymore, you know.
Nagito's motive. Nagito's malice. Is this really okay? Can we finish this here? No, that can't be.
There might have been an accomplice.
Yes. Huh?
Chiaki, what did you just say?
If Nagito committed suicide by inhaling poison that he brought, then why wasn't there anything that looked like poison at the crime scene?
That's true.
Anything that looked like poison?
If Nagito brought poison to the warehouse, it's strange that we couldn't find it there.
Yeah. Nagito really brought poison to the warehouse. Then the thing that would have been left behind is... the container.
I see.
Other than the fact that it said the meat on the bone for the first case.
are
Jesus.
you talking about the container the poison was kept in?
Yeah.
Yeah. If Nagito brought it, it's strange we couldn't find that container anywhere, right?
He can't carry around poison without putting it in a container?
Yeah, that was written on the warning label.
Yeah. It had to be in that bottle. Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place in a glass or plastic container away from sunlight.
The container probably melted in the fire.
No, because
It's
we found
probably plastic or glass, right? There's no way it'd completely incinerate.
it. No, there's no way.
Even the plastic fragments of the fire grenades we used to put out the fire didn't completely burn up, you know?
That's true.
Then, does that mean someone got rid of the container?
So that's why you mentioned an accomplice.
That is impossible.
What?
I mean, an accomplice? It is just two.
Like, does that really matter all that much?
Wow, Kazuichi, of course it does.
I mean, even if he had an accomplice, it doesn't change the fact that Nagito still committed suicide.
You're right. Someone might have accidentally took it away from the crime scene.
Accidentally and put it back in his clothes.
Ah, you're right. You're totally right. That's totally it.
Right? Isn't it okay to close this case yet?
No.
I'm not in the mood for unexpected twists.
Nope. I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to get hurt anymore by hurting someone else. Everyone's tired. Tired of doubting everyone else. I also feel that way. That's why I just want to rule this as Nagito's suicide. If I do, nobody here has to get hurt. But...
That's no good.
Huh?
I feel like Nagito is seeing through us. By calling this Nagito's suicide, we're trying to take the easy way out so we don't hurt anyone else.
Well, you're not wrong there. God damn.
But if Nagito was here right now, he'd probably be sneering at us. He'd probably say something like, "So that's the extent of your hopes."
So Nagito's ghost is whispering to you, huh?
He probably would say that though.
Ooh, the power of friendship bursts beyond death, huh? A fiery outcome like this is right out of a teen manga. Still, that's pretty messed up.
Shut up! You just be quiet.
I get what you're saying, but in the end, the reason he died is still the same as before.
No.
Right? Even if we solve this mystery, the conclusion won't change at all.
I mean, it'd be a suicide regardless, right?
Nope.
Even if there really was an accomplice, is there any reason we should take the time to figure out who it is? Like Fuyuhiko said earlier, it is possible that somebody accidentally removed the poison from the crime scene.
But I just can't imagine ending this by turning our backs on the truth.
Yeah.
It's fine, okay? There are some things we're better off not knowing.
Not in this case, because
and
we
we
can
probably
die.
just didn't notice it. Like maybe the container was hiding with the fire grenade fragments.
She just solved it for us. What is this feeling just now? Even though it was brief, it was like a strong flash of light running through the back of my head. Maybe what Akane's just said now might be a new clue. I did actually think of that. Oh, from there I might be able to reach the answer. Who was the person who said to throw the fire grenades? The way Nagito bought the poison, which means the thing he used as a container was... Logic dive again? Oh, Hangman's Gambit. Fire grenades. Looks like it works. Oh god. Please be kind. Okay, I'll let these go for a minute. Sorry if I'm going to be quiet for a bit, I'm trying to focus the best I can. There we go, fire grenades. Akane just gave us the answer, amazingly.
See, I got it!
Huh?
The fire grenades! Nagito put the poison inside one of the fire grenade canisters and transported it to the warehouse.
He used one of the fire grenade canisters?
Yeah, the container with the poison in it wasn't secretly taken away by someone.
Nope.
Instead, it was in a container that didn't need to be taken away in the first place. As long as he put the poison in the same container he brought to the warehouse, it can be hidden with the other fire grenades we used, so
Yeah.
there's no need to dispose of the container later.
That bastard. He totally knew we were gonna throw those fire grenades.
Which means...
Damn.
Did Nagito exchange the contents of a fire grenade?
He did.
Yeah, that has to be it.
When I first discovered those fire grenades, I tried to study them a little bit, but...
Sonia.
The canister was completely sealed shut by a layer of aluminum underneath the lid.
You just have to peel off that seal
Aluminium.
and swap the insides, right?
That is true, but there was no sign he was even at the break room.
Hold on. Did you say aluminum?
Hajime. Could it be?
Oh,
If so,
here we
then
go.
there's no mistake. Nagito definitely swapped the contents of one of the fire grenades.
Seriously? That's impossible. Miss Sonia just said
No, she
so
just
right
gave
now.
us the answer.
Sonia's words are proof that the poison was swapped with the contents of a fire grenade.
Huh?
Yep. Sonia's word contained a clue that they were swapped with poison. There we go.
I can prove it with this.
That was the blue paper.
Take a look. We found this under Nagito's bed when we were investigating his cottage.
Huh? That's just a piece of trash.
It's aluminium.
No, that is not just a piece
That's
of trash.
that's the lid.
The seal I saw on that fire grenade matched this. It is the same aluminum.
You found the aluminum seal under Nagito's bed?
Yep.
There's more. That's not the only thing we found in Nagito's
Oh,
room.
we found a lot more.
He also found a gas mask and gloves under his bed, too.
Did he use those when he put the poison inside the fire grenade?
I'd imagine so.
It's a dangerous poison after all. He took extreme caution when swapping them.
Oh, yes.
So what's the issue? Nagito put the poison in the grenade canister, brought it with him, breathed it in and died, right? So in the end, he still fucking committed suicide. Enough already!
You're right. If the canister wasn't thrown away, then it just means that there wasn't an accomplice after all.
No.
See,
Not
I
quite.
told you. The conclusion is still the same. Nagito committed suicide. End of story.
No.
I admit that there wasn't an accomplice. that was just my misunderstanding.
Jackie, no,
You-
you were on the right track.
you're right.
You were on the right track.
In actuality, the truth is even more horrifying.
Oh,
What did you say?
Hey, what are you planning to say now?
What the hell? Do you still want to keep going?
yeah.
Is this not settled? There is no denying that Nagito's death was a suicide.
Yeah, but it's too much.
No, it's not.
Oh,
Chiaki?
I'm sorry, but I just realized it.
Realized what?
We know Nagito used the grenade canister to store the poison.
yeah.
So when was it deployed in the warehouse? When did Nagito breathe in the poison?
oh,
When I thought along those lines, that's when I realized it.
it would have been after the time of death.
Horrifying truth?
It probably happened at the same time.
What do you mean? The moment the fire grenades were brought and the moment Nagito breathed in the poison were the same? So, when the fire started...
Crap!
No. It's got to be the grenades. Why did I think that for a second?
I see!
Are you saying it was when we all threw the fire grenades?
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, yes. Only 3 people chucked them.
When we all threw the grenades to put out the fire in the warehouse, the poison was deployed, and it converted to poison gas and killed Nagito.
Damn.
If that is true, then the person who brought the poison and spread it was...
The traitor.
One of us.
Yep.
What the heck?
One of us threw the poison grenade that killed Nagito?
Yes.
Hold on a sec. Then Nagito was...
Murdered.
It would mean he didn't kill himself.
Oh, God.
You said so yourself. You said Nagito committed suicide.
No, not in this case.
Then who killed Nagito?
You mean, who's
Who's
the actual killer, right?
Do you know?
Who prepared the poison fire grenade that killed Nagito?
Huh? Person who prepared the poison grenade was Nagito.
I see!
It was Nagito.
It was Nagito, obviously. We just discussed this a few minutes ago.
Then who set the warehouse fire that caused one of us to throw the poisoned grenade?
That was Nagito.
I see!
That was Nagito again.
That was also Nagito.
Hey, how many times are you gonna ask the same damn question?
The
Hold on one
next question
second.
will be my last. Considering all the facts up till now, why did Nagito set the warehouse on fire?
Yeah. The reason Nagito set the warehouse on fire. To make someone throw the poison.
I see!
Don't tell me. He set the warehouse on fire just so we'd have to throw the fire grenades?
He set the fire just so we'd put it out? Why'd he do that?
His talent! His ultimate luck!
It was a trap,
A trap?
preparing the poison, creating a reason for us to throw the poison. It was all a setup by Nagito.
Holy shit!
It was all a trap to make one of us throw the poison grenade.
Because he has the ultimate luck.
Seriously, I'm asking you who threw it.
I don't know. The person who threw it probably didn't know either.
Yep.
Huh? Could it be... Was that Nagito's trap?
Yep.
This wasn't an intentional murder. This was a murder that
Yeah,
Nagito forced someone to do. And for that reason,
Oh, wow.
he put the fire grenade that he filled with poison with the other grenades,
And relied on the ultimate luck.
setting up a murder nobody can solve. That was Nagito's true goal.
What? What the hell?
Nagito did not commit murder. Instead, he manipulated someone else into killing him?
Oh, yes.
To do that, he set a trap to force someone to kill him.
Oh, yeah.
The poison grenade and the fire were traps. That's why the curtain was the fire's origin point.
Makes sense.
All the fire grenades we threw at the curtain shattered once they fell to the floor.
That's true.
Because of that, Nagito, who was laying face up on the floor, was able to breathe in the dense poison.
Makes
And
sense.
then,
He let go.
Hold on! If that's true, you can't say the poison was the cause of death.
Can?
It
Yep.
might be the poison's fault he let go of the spear, but the actual cause of death could be either one.
The poison's
Even
instantaneous.
so, the poison is what caused him to let go of the spear.
That's right! Nagito's killer is the one who made him breathe the poison!
Finally, confirmation
Are
from
you
Monokuma.
fucking serious?
Yep.
That was his trap all along. Even the wounds all over his body. It was all to mess with the evidence for what actually happened.
That's clever. I love
His
this.
true goal was creating a murder that nobody can solve. He wanted to prove to us that there are mysteries that just can't be solved with educated guesses.
Damn.
He probably expected that his fake suicide would be found out. After all, a mystery that can be solved is destined to be solved in the end.
But one that can't.
However, he also prepared a mystery that couldn't be solved. As you solve mysteries and bolster your hope,
That's
a
why he
huge
said this was the
mystery
last
comes
one.
along and slaps you in your faces. For
Damn.
those of you who believe there are no unsolvable mysteries, that is when you finally taste despair. Meaning, he used all of the prior class trial verdicts to prepare this trick.
Wow.
Not all mysteries can be solved. Such a devious trick he played on you, as expected of Nagito.
That is actually quite insane.
That's totally messed up. That's so fucked up.
It is my fault, because I told you all about the fire grenades. I am so sorry.
No.
Please vote me as the killer.
No, it's
That's
saying
not the fucking issue here.
Yeah.
It's not Miss Sonia's fault. This is all Nagito's doing.
But he found out who the murderer was.
But
He knows.
what should we do?
Because
How
of his
can we
ultimate
even
luck.
figure out who the killer is?
It's impossible.
No, it's not.
Impossible?
Nagito wanted to create a scenario where we couldn't make a decision. That's why we're at an impasse.
However, Monokuma also does not know who the killer is, right?
He does.
That's right. There's no way he'd be able to figure
Now he
that out with
knows.
just his surveillance cameras. If Monokuma doesn't know, this trial doesn't count. Isn't that right?
You know, I don't actually need stuff like cheap-ass surveillance cameras or whatever. I know perfectly well what's happening on this island at all times.
He does.
I know you used the bathroom 3 times yesterday, Sonia. And one of
God.
those visits seemed to take a while.
She was having a shit.
Please stop! I will never become queen!
How
Jesus.
can you? I'm so chill. I mean, how can you have such an awful power?
Because of
So, of course this
Jesus.
trial still counts. Do your very best to guess who the killer is.
Yes, he says. How the hell are we supposed to do that?
Work from Nagito himself.
Giving up all we can do?
No.
It's too early to give up.
Yep.
Is there any way to figure out who the killer is?
Yep.
Even though it's just a hunch, it's possible that it's probably... There's one way, I think.
Yep.
Really?
Come on.
Hey, is it alright if we look at Nagito's crime one more time from the beginning? I want to make sure my hunch is correct. Hajime, please.
Okay. That's right. It doesn't mean the trial is over yet. Even though I don't know who that killed Nagito, it should be clear what kind of trap he set. You have to do it. Even if it leads to despair.
I got it. Let's do this then.
Let's do it. Come on. Closing argument. Oh, we're doing this now. Okay. Yep, that goes there. Let's see. There we go. That's insane though. Jesus Christ. Oh my. Oh. Oh my god, that's insane. No, that's not right. No, that's already on there. Damn it. Okay. There we go. There we go. Jesus. Didn't think that would go there. No. No, maybe it doesn't go there. Video message there. Gas mask. Is there any place he would have used it other than here? No. It has to be this one then. There we go. Stock 4, come on. How many are there? There we go. Sprinklers is a really important one. No, it's not that one. There we go. Fine, last stop. Come on. I'm finally getting a picture now. I'm getting it. So I'll let go of the cord. Nope. Jesus. It's so morbid. There we go.
Here's everything that happened in this
Damn.
case. The person who actually arranged this incident was the victim, Nagito Komaeda.
Komaeda.
He kept a specific item inside his cottage that he needed for his plan.
That's true.
Monokuma's special poison, which he brought with him from the Octagon. Using the gloves and gas mask that he got from the military base, Nagito swapped the contents of a fire grenade he took from the plushie factory break room with that poison. When
Yeah.
he did that, a specific item was left as evidence, the blue aluminum seal on the grenade.
Yep.
With that, Nagito finished making the poisoned fire grenade, took it with him to the factory,
That's crazy though. He prepared his
and put it
own
back with the rest
death.
of the grenades in the break room.
If that is indeed Nagito, anyway.
The next morning, Nagito appeared before us and declared that he hid a bomb somewhere.
Yeah.
While we were looking for the bomb, that's when Nagito headed over to the goods warehouse.
Yep.
In order to set up a fire, Nagito arranged the Monokuma panels in a line going from the door to the curtain and placed an oil lighter in front of it.
Yep.
From there, Nagito set his insane plan in motion.
And it worked. I bet it worked.
First, he hung the spear that he took from Nezumi Castle from the ceiling girder by its cord.
Yeah. Monokuma
Then he
plushie.
tied his arms and legs at the back of the warehouse with rope. However, he burnt off the rope on his right arm beforehand. In doing so, he made sure that only his right hand was free, while his
Yep.
remaining arm and legs were tied up. As he gripped the tip of the rope hanging over the ceiling girder with his left hand, he lay down face up, just beneath the dangling spear. But this was just the beginning of Nagito's plan. And then, he did something
Yeah,
no one
that's-
could have predicted.
This is so morbid.
First, he covered his mouth with duct tape, and after making sure he was unable to scream,
Oh.
he stabbed himself with the knife multiple times in his left arm and in both of his thighs.
Jesus.
Finally,
Oh.
he propped the knife on the
That guy
plushie
freaked me
and
so
slammed his
much.
right hand onto the
Oh.
blade. He didn't just want us to think he was tied up. He also wanted us to think he'd been tortured.
Yep.
Through all this, Nagito never let go of the spear. His
That is
plan still
insane.
wasn't over. In fact, it was just about to begin. Meanwhile,
pre-recorded
we
video.
finally arrived at the plushie factory and found Nagito's message. After seeing his message, we instantly made our way to the warehouse. But that was part of Nagito's plan.
How's
We
it
opened the
coming?
door to the warehouse, which inadvertently started the Monokuma panel domino effect.
Yep. Then the lighter went.
The panels fell one after another until they reached the lighter, tipped it over, and ignited the curtain. shocked by the sudden fire, we rushed to the factory's break room to obtain some fire-extinguishing grenades.
I realised what he's doing. He's
We
trying to
then
make
aimed
this.
for the fire's
he's made
origin
the traitor
point,
the killer,
which was
so
the
we had to
curtain,
find out
and
who the
unloaded
traitor
the
is
entire
right here and
supply.
now. That is brilliant.
It never occurred to us that one of those grenades was the poisoned grenade that Nagito had prepared. The poison sank to the floor, instantly vaporizing due to the intense heat, and spread everywhere.
Yep.
The poison gas quickly drifted to the curtain at the back of the warehouse, where Nagito was. Also, Monokuma's poison has a unique quality in which it becomes heavier than air when vaporized. That
Just stays
poison
to the
gas
floor.
completely surrounded the area where Nagito lay face up on the floor. There, Nagito inhaled the poison, and if it didn't instantly kill him, he certainly lost consciousness,
Yep.
which caused him to let go of the rope in his left hand, and the falling spear plunged into his stomach.
That actually, I can actually feel the pain. Jesus.
This is all the
Christ.
information related to Nagito's plan.
Ugh. Oh.
His true intention was to set one of us up as the killer. At this time, we still don't know who the killer is, because the killer wasn't aware they killed someone.
Yeah.
Try as we might, we cannot reach that truth. That was Nagito's trap.
No, there is a way.
In conclusion, the fact that we can't determine the killer's identity,
It's one of us. That is a brilliant screenshot. Jesus.
this should be the truth behind Nagito's trap.
How about it, Chiaki? Will that help you figure out who the killer is?
Chiaki?
Just as I thought. It's impossible,
Jesus
isn't it?
Christ, Hiko's right.
You're saying we just have to vote for someone?
What Hajime said is probably true. That's part of the reason why I thought it was a little strange. Did Nagito really not care who the killer was?
Oh no, he did. Huh?
He said this to us earlier.
It's going to be fine. I'm pretty sure everything will work out in the end. After all, there's no way hope can lose. Absolute hope that can break through any despair can never lose in a place like this. And not only that, I believed in you all. I believe in the time we spent together.
That feeling of belief is at the heart of his trick.
Yep.
He believed we'd notice the fire grenades. He believed we'd try to extinguish the flames.
Yep.
And he believed we'd fall into his trap. By believing in us, Nagito was able to put his life-threatening plan into effect.
That's true.
What do you mean, believe?
And what's wrong with that?
There's one more thing, remember?
Yep.
Something that Nagito believed in from the bottom of his heart. I
Go on.
want you to try to remember what that is.
Nagito believed in his talent.
I see!
He believed in his talent.
Nagito believed in his talent as the ultimate lucky student.
Yep.
After all the time we spent together, I believe in you guys. And more than anything, I believe in my ultimate luck. So it's definitely going to be alright.
That was what he
Guess the
referred
last thing he
to.
could believe in was his own talent.
That's not so strange, really. Most of us here have been relying on the same thing.
No. Hiko, you got slight wrong end of the stick.
But, in his case, it was pretty remarkable, wasn't it? It almost seemed like he had blind faith in it.
Yep.
You're right. The same thing happened when he cleared the final dead room at the funhouse.
Yeah, he literally loaded 5 out of 6 bullets and survived.
It wasn't life-threatening at all. It was just a little escape game that ended with some Russian roulette. Russian roulette? It's a game where you load one bullet in a gun, spin the cylinder, point it towards you, and pull the trigger. So he really did it? Ah, so that's how you're supposed to play it. So it would have been fine if I only used one bullet, huh? I guess it was just as Monami said. Huh? I misunderstood it for that I had to take one bullet out of the cylinder, so that's how I did it.
That? You only had a 1 in 6 chance of surviving?
But I'm still alive. After all, the only good thing about me is how lucky I am.
Yep. And he did the same thing when the first killing happened at the old building near the hotel. Yes, he did. He depended on his luck and was able to get cleaning duty just as he wanted. Oh, yes.
That's right, I trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
You just relied on your luck?
It's not just luck, It's my true talent. It's true my talent is trash, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know. Huh? I'm left with a red mark? For someone called the ultimate lucky student, you don't seem very lucky right now. At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky, but it was actually the opposite. I was lucky! That's why I got picked for cleaning duty, just like I wanted!
But his luck doesn't have
Yep.
anything to do with the case this time, right?
No, it does.
I just thought it was strange that it doesn't connect to anything.
Huh?
He factored in his belief in us. But for some reason, he didn't factor in his own luck.
Nope.
No, there's no way. I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about.
Yep.
What did he do?
You know, he wasn't just after anybody.
Nope, he
He
wasn't.
probably had a target. A target he was aiming for all along. A person to set up as the killer.
A
Yep.
target? Who?
The target's true identity. Even Nagito didn't know it.
No, I think he did.
That's why he relied on being the ultimate lucky student, and incorporated that luck into his plan. As long as he had his luck, he believed the target he was after would pick up the fire grenade.
You mean he left his plan to luck?
He risked his
Near
life for
enough.
that?
He probably risked his life just so his ultimate luck could decide this.
Who is it? Who's the target Nagito was after?
The traitor, of course. I didn't even have to ask. I should already know. It's the traitor. That's easy
I
enough.
see! That's it? The traitor. Nagito was after the traitor, huh?
Then he relied on his luck to weed out the traitor?
In the best way possible.
Nagito didn't know who the traitor was until the very end. All he could do was rely on his own luck.
Then what he said in his video message.
It won't work with just any student handbook. If you want to disarm that bomb, you have to use the traitor's student handbook. To be honest, I found out who the traitor was after secretly monitoring everyone's activity. But I was a little annoyed that they never came forward.
It was all aroused.
So he was just bluffing.
That's
Way.
probably true. By that point, his plan should have already been in motion.
Oh yes. Then it's just Nagito said in the beginning.
His purpose was to weed out the traitor. If we just believed in what Nagito said, we would have reached the answer much quicker. The reason this took so damn long, was it really because we didn't believe in him?
But if he just wanted to out the traitor, he didn't have to go this far and make that person the killer. Damn it! We're all in a huge bind because of that.
It means he wants us to beat the traitor.
Yep.
By finding out who the traitor is, our hopes will shine even brighter by overcoming that despair.
I do remember him saying that. Oh.
That's something
wait.
you say.
Oh my god, I've been wrong all along who the traitor was.
Mon ami, it looks like you've got something you want to say. But you better just keep your mouth shut.
And that concludes my argument.
Oh.
Nagito's plan was to make the traitor kill him. What are you gonna do? Are you guys gonna believe me?
Hey. He relied on his luck to aim for a target, but he didn't even know who he was aiming for. I think I figured out who the traitor is. I figured out who it is. Sounds way too unbelievable to have actually happened, but...
The only thing we can do is believe.
If we don't, then we'd just be relying on our luck when we cast our votes.
That's true.
But even if we do believe, what should we do? I mean, if we don't know who the target is, there's no way we can even vote.
That's true.
You are absolutely right. It is hard to think the traitor would reveal themselves now.
Oh no, they just did.
If, by chance, the traitor revealed themselves during that bomb scare, what would have happened? Would it have stopped Nagito from acting so reckless?
Huh?
But they couldn't help it. Even if they wanted to reveal themselves, they couldn't do it.
Oh no, Chiaki! No! It's Chiaki!
Because they weren't created to do that.
Chiaki,
Chiaki?
no!
What's wrong, Chiaki? Get a hold of yourself.
It's Chiaki!
That's why I want you guys to guess.
You want us to guess?
Yeah, I want you to guess.
What? What does that mean?
Who do you think it is, Hajime?
Chiaki!
Who do you think the Future Foundation sent to infiltrate your group as the
It's
traitor?
Chiaki! No! No!
Why?
No!
A traitor who's
Why?
not allowed to think that they're different from everyone else.
Why?
A traitor who can only interact with everyone as a traitor.
Why?
Because that's the nature of their existence. They can only exist as a traitor.
She was
Seriously, why?
Who do you think is the traitor?
I always thought it was Sonia, but I'm wrong.
Hajime, please.
Hajime's crying. Chiaki, no! No! Oh, no!
It's... you?
Chiaki's the traitor.
Chiaki, you're the traitor?
Please! Hold on!
Aw, you totally guessed right.
What?
Just as expected. Yep, you're correct.
No!
I'm the traitor. The agent sent by the Future Foundation to hide among you all.
Why?
Is me.
No, don't do this. Hajime finally had feelings for you, surely. Why? I mean, this is nonsense. This is nonsense. Why? Why does this make sense?
Hey, Chiaki. Are you being serious right now?
Chiaki is the traitor? That is a lie, right? Surely you must be joking.
She's the real traitor. No!
I'm sorry. It's the truth.
Hey, what are you saying sorry for?
What does this mean? You... Up till now... You've been tricking us?
What? We were not tricked.
No, we were.
After all, we have been working together all this time. We have been helping each other all this time. Chiaki, being a traitor, being a member of that horrifying Future Foundation.
Damn it!
That is obviously a lie.
No, it's real. She's the traitor.
Please, wait! The Future Foundation isn't what you think it is!
What?
Shut the fuck up! We're talking to Chiaki!
No, I have nothing more to say.
Why?
Because we already know the killer's true identity. So the only thing left to do is vote.
Hold on! We're not satisfied yet!
If
Yeah.
you say you are the traitor, please provide an explanation that will help
Yes.
us understand. We cannot vote until we are satisfied. That is what you said earlier, Chiaki.
It's true.
Hey, if you're really the traitor, why'd you wait till now to reveal yourself?
It's
Yeah.
weird, isn't it? Waiting until right now to out yourself.
Yeah.
It's definitely strange, right? Or rather, why was I able to do that? Maybe... I wanted to protect everyone, no matter the cost.
Huh?
Hey, Hajime. Can you do me a small favor?
Favor? Me?
I want you to prove to them that I'm the traitor.
Huh?
What? What are you saying? Why do I have to do that?
Why?
I want to explain everything to you guys, but... As I expected, that's rather
she
difficult.
can't say it?
That's why. The only thing I can do is plead with you. I want you to do it. I believe you can prove it.
Fucking
Whether I
hell,
can prove it or
no.
not, that's not the problem.
No!
Don't you understand?
Chiaki.
You may as well be asking me to kill you. There's no way I can do that.
I'm very sorry, but this is the only way. So please.
Jesus!
Looks like we gotta do what we can.
Yeah.
It's not like I believe she's the traitor. There's just no way we can ignore this without confirming
That's
it.
true.
If she was just disguised or something, this would have been a heck of a lot easier for us to understand, but...
She's not disguised at all! Cause Chiaki isn't the traitor.
Huh?
Monami?
Too bad. I'm not part of the same group as that girl. I don't know anything about that girl at all.
Monami?
Are you trying to cover for her like that? You suck!
I've always been alone. I have no friends. Anywhere. That's why I have no relation to
Whoa.
Chiaki whatsoever.
Hajime, you're going to listen to my request, right?
Damn it. Exactly my fault.
Chiaki isn't my friend.
Alright then.
I hate Chiaki so much.
Damn. Monami and Chiaki's relationship. Proving it here. Is that the only way? Yes. Panic talk. I'm fighting off against Monami? Holy
Hajime,
shit.
you stupid face. Let's all get along. I won't let you. Let's all get along. Burst open and mix. I can't lose. Hajime, you stupid face.
Come
I
on.
won't let you.
Come on.
Burst open and mix.
Surprisingly easy.
I'll lower your grades. Disappear. Hajime, you stupid face. Let's all get along. I'll lower your grades. Hajime, you stupid face. Chiaki and I aren't best friends.
Monami's notebook.
This is the end!
Oh! Oh, that's why she wanted it hidden.
When we investigated Nagito's cottage, I discovered a notebook with the new Sami logo on it. That's your notebook, right? The one Nagito stole from you.
I don't know. I don't know.
Don't tell me. Is that where the traitor's true identity is written?
That's right!
Yeah.
Since I knew something like this would happen, I made sure to bring it here today.
So sudden?
Give me that notebook!
Day 1, I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Monokuma showed up, things turned bad. Day 2, Byakuya is the leader. A lot of things happened today. Everyone's so tired.
What is this? Is this Monami's diary?
Is the traitor's identity written in here?
Nagito was probably looking for that too. So that might be why he stole the
Yeah.
notebook. But you wouldn't know who the traitor is just by reading this notebook. Of course, however,
Oh, damn it. I thought,
it's different
why
for
did I
me.
do that?
You know?
Yeah.
It took me this long, but I finally understand.
Truth is, I might have already known from the moment I found this notebook. It's just, I wanted to turn my eyes from the truth it contained. But now I clearly know. I can't help but know.
First of all, this isn't Monami's diary. Apparently she can't
Yeah.
write.
She
Then the
can't
one
write.
who wrote this is...
Chiaki.
Someone connected to Monami. Meaning, it's not a mistake to think that the traitor wrote it.
Yep.
If so, is this like a report that the traitor was sending to Monami?
Is it evidence that they were observing our actions and reporting to Monami?
Yep.
But how would you know who the traitor is from that?
Because there's an entry written in here that only me and one other person would know.
Yep. The topic we discussed in the entry. The final dead room.
In the notebook, there was a specific entry.
We've been in the funhouse for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. Hajime tried to go into the final dead room today. It's probably... She stopped me from going in there! Yes, it makes sense!
There it is. It's true. I tried to go inside the final dead room, but the only one who knew that
Was Chiaki. If I win the life-threatening game here, I'll be able to go to that Octagon place, right? It's where the exit should be. I did it. I finally did it. I finally figured out where the exit is. I can get out. With this, I can finally get out.
You can't do that. You shouldn't go in there. You won't find what you're looking for.
Yep.
That's right. The only person who knew that is Chiaki. That's why Chiaki is the only person who could have possibly written about this.
There must be some mistake.
There is no mistake.
I mean, if Chiaki is the traitor, what was all that time we spent with her? Was that all a lie too?
Miss Sonia.
Chiaki is... She is being controlled by Monokuma. That is why we should help her.
We can't know.
I'm not satisfied either. I mean, if you were the traitor, there's no way you do something so stupid when we found the bomb.
No, she would have done.
It's really stupid to be fighting over something like this.
And so, with an annoyed expression on her face, Chiaki walked over to the bonds without saying a word. Took a notebook out. Wait, what? Huh? Without hesitating, swiped the card reader. Bzz.
Looks like it was wrong.
Now that you mention it, Chiaki immediately went to the card reader with her handbook.
She did.
She tested it out right away after being told it would only react to the trader's handbook.
That doesn't make any sense. A traitor would be more cautious than that.
Nope.
Chiaki probably knew the bomb was a fake.
Nope.
That's why she also knew Nagito's trap was a bluff.
She knew? That is a mistake! That must be a mistake! Why are you saying such things? Do you
I
really
don't wanna
want
say
Chiaki
this.
to be the traitor?
She said it herself.
Of course not.
I will not believe it! I refuse to believe Chiaki is a traitor! There is just no way!
Damn. I don't want to believe it either. I don't want to believe, but...
Then nobody will be saved.
Are we doing a rebuttal? No, we're not. Okay, make your argument. Okay, Monokuma Farm. I'm going to stick with this one. Because if we're talking about the
Chiaki is
bomb...
not the traitor!
When we were trying to turn off the bomb, didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
No.
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
No.
There's no way Chiaki would have known if that bomb was fake or not!
That's true, she wouldn't have.
The only person who knew it was a fake was
Monokuma.
me, when I tried to detonate it!
Don't you dare
Unless
say
you
it
know a
was
whole
you.
lot about bombs, there's no way
You
you know if
lied.
it's fake just by looking at it.
Oh, Sonia.
Chiaki is not the-
When we were trying to turn... Didn't Chiaki use the...
If she's a traitor, there's no way Chiaki- if that bomb was fake or not! The only person who knew it was a fake- me, when I tried to detonate it!
No!
Damn it!
Chiaki is not the traitor!
When we were trying to...
Alright, what's Sonia's account? Yeah, that's true, she did. Sonia recently used one of the bombs in the military base of the atrium and found out that the bombs were fake. At the time, Monami was apparently peeking the whole thing. Oh, Monami was peeking.
Didn't Chiaki use the...
If she's a traitor, there's
No,
no way Chiaki-
there's
if
a
that
way
bomb
that
was
she
fake
would
or
know.
not. The only person who knew it was a fake- me, when I tried-
There we go.
That's not it.
Nope. Monami was there, I just remembered she was hiding.
That's not it. Sonia shouldn't have been the only one who knew it was a fake.
Yep.
Monami was also there when you found out the bomb at the military base wasn't real. You
Yep.
said so yourself.
Is that true, Miss Sonia?
Yep.
Chiaki heard about it from Monami. That's why she knew the bomb was a fake.
Yep.
Since I've been found out, I'll just confess. The reason I couldn't tell anyone I knew the bomb was a fake was because if I had said that, I would have had to explain how I heard about it from Monami.
Yeah.
I did not want to hear that!
Whoa!
Enough already. Please do not say another word.
I don't want it to be the traitor
I
either.
do not want this anymore. I am so very tired of doubting people.
I just want to give everyone a hug in this.
And just because she knew the bomb was a fake does not mean we should decide she is the traitor!
Sorry, but we need to do this. There's only one thing I can do for this. Monokuma's account. Monokuma was the only one
Even
who
if
should
she
have
knew
known.
the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor! If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too! After all, I also knew the bomb was fake. Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor! If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too! After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
I need to have the right. I need to do the cuts right in this.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor! If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too! After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
How am I going to get the right amount of cuts in this one?
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, That does not prove Chiaki is the traitor! If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too! After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
What is with this cut thing at second? Jesus Christ.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor! If that counts as evidence,
I see.
I should be doubted too! After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
Come on.
Knowing it was a fake isn't the problem.
Yeah.
What matters is who told her.
Yep.
What matters is that she heard about it from Monami.
There was someone other than me and Monami
Huh?
who knew that bomb was fake! That someone is Monokuma!
Yep.
Monokuma said so earlier! He knows everything about this island!
Oh no, that was correct.
Crap!
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake!
Monokuma.
That someone is Monokuma! Monokuma said so earlier, correct? He knows everything about this island. Monokuma probably told Chiaki that it was fake beforehand!
Nope. I'm sorry, Sonia, but I've got to do this.
You're right. Monokuma probably knew the bomb was a fake. But Monokuma shouldn't have told anyone either.
Mm-hmm.
Then where did Nagito obtain the bomb he used? I wonder. If I'm going to give you guys a hint, then you should know it wasn't from the military base. To tell you the truth, the bombs there are all fakes. I knew that already. You should have said so earlier. Well, I thought if I kept quiet, it would foreshadow that a killing was gonna happen. That's why I'm just now telling you for the first time. Phew, I feel relieved.
Yeah.
That... Monokuma may have just
Nope,
been
he
lying!
wasn't.
No, he won't lie at times like this. You already know that.
Hajime, are you going to believe Monokuma over Chiaki?
I don't have a choice.
That's not it.
That's not
It's
at
just-
all.
Even if Chiaki is the traitor, is it really okay to vote for her?
Yeah,
That basically just means we have to believe in Nagito's luck, right?
pretty much.
That's not it.
No.
Are you telling us to trust his luck? Are you telling us to entrust our lives to that bastard?
There's no way I can believe in Nagito.
I'm telling you, that's not it.
None
We
of
shouldn't
them are
believe in
listening.
Monokuma or Nagito. We have to believe in Chiaki.
Huh?
What?
It doesn't matter who the traitor is. Even if Chiaki is the traitor, that's not the Chiaki I know. I believe in the Chiaki who's been with us this whole time. That Chiaki is saying she wants to protect us with her life.
Yep.
So the only thing we can do is believe her. If we don't, nobody's going to be saved.
Damn it.
Hey, can you listen to me a little?
Yeah?
There's nothing to be sad about, you know? 'Cause this is different from what happened before.
What do you mean?
Unlike before, you guys don't have to stay alive by doubting someone.
Huh?
You guys can stay alive by believing in me.
Are you telling us to believe in you and sacrifice you? That is just too cruel!
Jeez, she didn't even kill anyone
sorry.
either. She didn't do any harm to anybody.
Chiaki! Monami, I'm sorry too.
Huh?
You're probably gonna get scolded by a lot of different people for this. But still, I want to protect everyone by any means. And I'm happy that I'm able to do that.
Huh?
It's not up to me to decide whether that's right or wrong.
Huh?
However, I believe it's truly amazing that you were able to think like that.
What do you mean?
We could even call this a miracle.
Hey, what have you two been talking about? Everyone's jaws are dropping,
My
you know?
one's dropped at the second.
I know. It's voting time, right?
What? Jesus!
Hey, Chiaki.
You don't have to worry. Believe in me, and cast your vote.
God damn it!
Why did it end up like this?
That's it. Jesus. got an achievement. I'm sorry. What were you saying? Oh my god, I actually got an achievement for not slowing down the thing at all. Jesus. Damn it. Fuck. It's not fair. I feel the same way as everyone else. There's no way I can agree to this. Emptiness. Loneliness. Sadness. But most of all, I'm ashamed of my weakness. But even so, I have to move forward. If we believe in the person who's urging us forward, then we have to start walking. Right, be back in a second. I know it's the worst timing ever, but Yuusha needs the loot. God damn it! It's early in the morning, and I've been saying that for about 2 hours. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I really badly had to run. Yeah. Sadly, the microphone's loud too. I'll try and cut that part out. Oh, God damn it. And believe with as much hope as possible in what lies ahead.
Even so.
Damn it. He was found guilty. It's Chiaki. I'm so upset that it's Chiaki. Why? I thought it was Sonia the whole time. Fuck. Class trial end. All rise. Fuck.
Man, I'm pooped. Let's go ahead and announce the result. The traitor from the Future Foundation and Nagito Kamaida's killer is... Chiaki Nanami!
Damn it!
Are you serious? That was correct?
Yeah.
The fact that Chiaki was a traitor. The fact that Nagito's crime depended entirely on his luck.
Everything was true.
Damn it.
Plus, that means the bastard managed to pull it off.
Congratulations, everyone.
What?
Damn it.
Still, we're not celebrating at all.
Damn it!
Chiaki, let me ask you one more time. Are you really part of the Future Foundation? An agent of the organization that brought us to this island? Is that really a true identity?
I'm sorry I didn't tell you guys.
What?
That is...
I cannot believe it. Even though I do not want to believe it. There's no choice but to believe, right?
Duds.
I'm sorry.
Would have been.
It would have been better if I could have said it sooner. But I couldn't say it no matter what.
'Cause
I can't betray the Future Foundation.
Can betray?
well,
Even if you want to fly, you can't, right? Even if you want to swim where you please, you can't, right? It's the same for me. Due to the nature of my existence, I will never be able to betray the Future Foundation.
What the heck? But in the end, you did something similar. What you did is no different than sharing your secret yourself. Duds.
You're right.
Why?
It was not the time to be laughing.
well,
But strangely enough, I don't have any regrets. In fact, I'm somewhat happy. I was able to think I wanted to protect everyone.
Oh, she done nothing wrong.
That's why I feel proud of my actions.
You're still saying things I don't get, but if we ask you anything, you're just gonna answer, right? You're not just gonna answer. Like if we ask you why you're in the Future Foundation and stuff.
I'm sorry.
No, she can't.
That is...
Even if you were a traitor, you never betrayed us.
Exactly.
Chiaki will always be our friend, even now. I don't blame you for this. That's why you don't need to apologize.
Yeah.
So the traitor was revealed. Chiaki lost. In the end, it all went according to Nagito's plan, huh?
Like...
About that. Was that really Nagito's goal? Is it really okay to say he was trying to find the killer and eliminate them? If so, isn't that strange? Strange?
So,
I mean, we nearly lost, right? If Chiaki hadn't said anything, we definitely would have lost.
You raised a good point. That's exactly it. Even though Nagito said he would weed out the traitor, he never said he would kill the traitor.
You never did say that, huh?
Yes, indeed.
Congratulations! You successfully stopped Nagito's plan. I mean, Nagito's plan was to reveal the traitor. And kill everyone else besides the traitor!
Huh?
Kill everyone else besides the traitor?
Are
That
you
was Nagito's
serious?
goal?
Huh? Why would he do something like that? Of all the plan that only the traitor would survive? Is that bastard really that twisted?
Nope.
It's okay.
Okay. What?
Well,
I mean, it's not just Nagito's fault. The circumstances have been different. He probably wouldn't have taken things so far.
Yeah, it's true.
Chiaki!
You really are a kind-hearted person. Huh? You think so? Jeez, I wonder where he got your personality from.
perhaps.
Maybe our dad and our big brother, don't you think?
Huh?
Hey, don't go talking about your family all of a sudden. That's totally ripping off Teru.
I can't
Then
lose.
I cannot lose to Chiaki. Just like Chiaki and everyone else. Even if I know it's a fight, I cannot win.
Hi-ya!
I must try to retaliate.
Huh?
Huh? Retaliate?
Wait, what? She's fighting Monokuma!
We'll no longer let you do as
What?
you please.
Stupid! Stop! What are you doing?
As they say, we shall die together.
Wait, she's exploding Monokuma? What? She just pulled, what's this, Chiatsu from Dragon Ball Z then? She self-destructed?
What'd you say?
What's going on?
Huh?
Monokuma, like, died.
No,
I'm
no!
not dead.
Ah, no one fucking came out!
Phew, man, that surprised me. If only I didn't have a spare, I would have died.
I can't
Not yet.
lose.
I'm not done yet. Hey,
That-
If I don't beat you, nobody can live in peace.
Stop it, I say! I'm sorry, I lose! Forgive me!
What? Oh, what?
Hey,
not yet. Seriously, stop it. If we don't right now, it's all going to be destroyed.
I won't forgive
Of
you.
course. I'm not doing it so you'll all be destroyed. I'll be the one to protect my students.
I won't let
I
you.
will protect them with my life.
What are you?
Hey.
Now then, how many of you are still there? You might as well come out all at once.
Ooh,
how
how
many?
exciting!
Not that much. Just around.
I know my maths, so if I've got that right, that's 600 billion? No, wait, 60. So if it was 6 by the, oh god, so by the power, 10 by the power of 60. So if that's the, I'm trying to figure it out in my head. It's been a while since I've done maths. 10 to the power of 60. Oh wait, 60 to the power of 10? So if I've got that right, that's 10 zeros in front of the 60. So 600, 6,000, 60,000, 600,000, 6 million, 60 million, 600 million, 6 billion, 60 billion Monokumas!
Huh? What do you say?
What?
1 million? 1, 10, 100,000, 10,000, 1 billion,
1 trillion? 1 quadrillion? Jump ahead 10, 50. Oh my god.
That's 10 to the power, to the 60th power.
I had it the wrong way round. Shit.
Hey.
After all this, you're still joking around. You sure have quite the daring spirit.
Too bad!
Except I'm not joking. What are you even saying anymore? Didn't you see that scene?
Yeah.
While you were doing this, my clones are continuously and endlessly created. In the Monokuma manufacturing facility.
That's wrong!
What? Those are just stuffed animals.
That's right. I checked them with my own hands. They're just plushies.
Damn
You're
it!
just bluffing. Monami, just finish him off.
Hey!
Even if it's just a plushie, as long as you give it Monokuma's personality, it becomes a fully developed Monokuma.
What did you say? There's no way that's possible. That's not even magic.
Magic, huh?
Could it be?
Have you already attained that much power?
Hey!
Hold on. If you bring up magic so suddenly, we're going to be so confused. Unless you mean magic's in a technological sense, we won't understand this at all.
Hey!
Well, what's going on? Don't tell me they're not going to call this magic or something.
Well, I don't care how you interpret it.
In the end, even if Monami risks her life or does whatever, it doesn't matter to my army of 10 to the power of 60 strong! There's no value in that
I
life
did the
you're
wrong way
risking.
round.
So
Damn.
how about this? This overwhelming despair! Does it make you dizzy from excitement?
God.
I had it all wrong.
What's this?
And how many Monomis are left to challenge my army of 10 to the power of 60? You don't have anything, I know. Let's see. You just have 10 more left, right? Everything. I am the conqueror of the new world.
I can't lose!
I won't give up. Even if I have no chance of winning,
It's okay, Monomi.
Huh?
Well,
It's not about giving up, you know.
let's believe in them.
Let's believe in everyone and leave the rest to them. But
Right?
Damn it.
Damn it, what the hell's going on?
I do not know for certain, but the only thing I can say is
Please listen.
Monokuma is an enemy of the Future Foundation.
Like,
Does that mean there's another organization that's our enemy besides the Future Foundation?
this is
In
bad.
this situation because we're caught up in a dispute between these two organizations.
Damn it!
Okay, that's it. Let's just leave that talk for later. Because the punishment time's gonna start.
Hold on, just a little more time.
To wait or not to wait? That is the real question, but which will cause more despair? That's the real question. If you think about it, you know, right? There's no way I'd wait.
But I haven't.
I'm sorry.
Hajime, regardless, there's nothing else I can say. I'm not allowed to say anything more than I already have.
Not that I.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment! Special bleeding
For Monomi
service!
too. Huh?
Huh?
Why, even Monomi? It's just a 2-for-1 special. I could have killed that thing anytime I wanted since she's not a student. And also, I don't need a body that would define me anymore.
Uh-huh.
Also, I remember now. I'm an
Sorry.
only child.
That is...
What is that?
It's okay. Even if I'm here, I'd just be a burden anyway. And not just that. I decided to believe in everyone.
You guys, I'm sorry about so many things. I'm sorry for lying to you. I'm sorry I couldn't protect you to the very end.
Just one last time, let me say something that makes me sound like a teacher.
Okay.
There's no need to be a hero. You don't have to force yourself just to make people acknowledge you.
Oh, that's
When
true.
you do that, you end up blaming yourself, blaming other people, and feeling jealous of everyone. But still, it doesn't have to be like that.
No, it doesn't.
Even if people don't acknowledge you, you just have to be someone that you can be proud of.
That is true.
Because you yourself are your biggest supporter.
Wow. Monami was actually really
If
supportive then.
you can learn to love yourself, that love will continue to support you for the rest of your life. Love, love.
And it's punishment to. Oh, come on!
Bye, everyone.
No! Don't do
It's
this!
okay. A shining future will always be waiting for you.
You
It's
got
true.
waving. She was like one of my favorites in this game.
Absolutely true. 'Cause I know.
Bye-bye. Please don't forget about your teacher.
So Monami was only for this game then?
Let's give
And let's
it
proceed with
everything
high
we've got.
spirits. This is the very
It's
last
punishment
time.
Fuck! Alright. I know this is gonna get copyright, but I keep it in. I don't mind being demonetized for this. I mean, it feels unfair. You two more than me. It feels unfair not to include it. Wait, what? What's happening? Wait, what? Oh, wait, excuse me? No! No! Please insert coin. The ultimate game of Chiaki. Oh my god. Chiaki's just giving no fucks. Oh! No! Come on, Pac-Man! No! She really cares about her! Wait, what? Tetris! No! No way! Oh, that's fucked! No! No! Chiaki! Oh! Oh no! Oh! Oh god! Oh, that's just like how Why is it with the last death always being a crushing one so far? Jesus Christ! The end of the first game ended up with Junko being crushed, and in this one, Chiaki being crushed, and Monami as well, despite what happened before. That was just a slaughter. Even until the very end, I couldn't look away from Chiaki's final moments. If I realised it, I'd fallen to my knees. A feeling of powerlessness spread throughout my body. It's over. It just had to end. Before I can ask what I needed to ask, before I could say what I needed to say, Chiaki vanished before my eyes. And I couldn't even tell her, thank you. Oh, if I'd said that, would she have been comforted a little? She was executed as a traitor. Would she have been comforted a little? I don't know. My chest just hurt.
Good gracious, that was such a big surprise! As for Chiaki, she regularly took on the role of point man during the class trials, as did Nagito too.
What?
And not only was she the traitor, she was Nagito's killer too.
Phew.
Oh well, don't worry about it. There won't be any more situations where you'll need to rely on them.
Huh? Wait, does that mean...
Now that the annoying rabbit is gone as well, all of the obstacles have been keeping us stuck in this island are completely gone.
Hey!
Are you serious? Can we really leave this island?
I shall now present.
Congratulations with this. I shall announce the end of the Killing Skull trip. For you 5 who survived up until now, I shall give you the right to graduate. Thank you all for all your hard work.
Are you really okay with that?
What do you mean?
There's still 2 days left. If you're acting like your usual self, you would be setting things up so another killing happens right away. Yeah, you're right. Stop it! What are you saying? What if Mr. Monokuma changed his mind? Also, you said you 5. Like you were emphasizing that part. Does the number of people matter more than the remaining time? That's why you're saying it's the end already, even though there are still 2 days left, right?
Huh?
It matters that there are 5 people left.
You.
Are you planning to make a volleyball team?
Stupid fool! You need 6 people for volleyball!
I forgot about mini bars. Don't stay quiet, say something. What's your actual purpose? You are an enemy and an enemy of the Future Foundation, so what's your true identity?
Hey,
If the Future Foundation is the world ender, then I will end the new world that the Future Foundation has created.
Wait, what? Huh?
No, no!
Well, you'll just have to look forward to the rest after the countdown ends. That timer has almost reached 0. If it reaches 0, everything will end. The Future Foundation's lame plan that will be nothing but toilet bubbles.
What's that supposed to mean?
Hey,
And when that time comes, you'll know everything. You'll see all of your questions answered in one go. And then you guys will find out for yourselves just how messed up this new world is.
Hey.
A new world? Don't go saying new shit all of a sudden!
Yep.
Well, just think of the remaining 2 days until the countdown reaches 0 as a bonus. Are you ready? You should enjoy your life on this tropical island to the fullest. Because once you leave this island, your hopeless lives back home will be waiting for you.
Oh, 2 laughs.
Ah!